Inspiration 1390, closing out on a Friday. TGIF, Angela.
It's an amazing Friday. 48 degrees, that's your high for today. We might get some rain this afternoon and snow tonight.
Talk about having a year of never before. Talk about being a baller, a shot caller. Talk about your net breaking. We have a young man in the studio. I just call him Lee.
Yeah.
But he grown now.
He is phenomenal.
What is your name, young man?
Lee England Jr.
Lee England Jr.
Yes.
And this man went from being a school teacher, playing a violin. Where were you teaching when you were a school teacher?
Smith Elementary School, right over here, West Loop.
Teaching what?
Music, too.
Teaching music.
Yeah.
And how did you get a break?
Well, first off, Michael Jordan saw me play after being out on tour. That was right after I did the Diddy's Making His Band. So I was out on tour with an artist, and Michael Jordan saw me and signed me as one of two musicians for the brand Jordan, to represent the brand.
Under the brand of Jordan Enterprise.
Michael Jordan himself.
Wow.
So how did you feel when he walked up to you? What did he say?
He peed. He peed on himself. He's black.
First of all, you had to look so high up to even look at him in his face.
Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. I mean, it's
Oh
not
my
even,
gosh, I
it's
can only
indescribable.
imagine.
So he just heard you doing what you do, and then he signed you.
Yep.
Just
and then
like
your life
that.
took
right
off.
there on the spot.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And then your life
Wow.
just took off.
Yeah, been doing a whole lot of stuff.
So traveling under that logo, under that brand, and then I look up, you were on Channel 7.
Windy City
and I
Live.
saw you playing and singing.
I didn't know you
I
sang.
didn't know you sang either.
You know, that's
you
a-
shocked me then.
And
That's
you were
something I'm holding on to.
great. You're great.
I mean, you did all right.
Nah,
I'm
you know,
joking.
It's
So
all
is
right,
it true
though.
that you didn't want to be in music when you were younger?
No, that's not true at all. I love music. I love the violin from day one. You know, I mean, well, not day one.
Exactly.
You didn't want to. You didn't want to.
Not,
You didn't want to rehearse.
Yeah, I didn't want to. No, I thought my violin was broken because it didn't sound the way the teachers made it sound when they displayed it. So I went to my father like, Pops. Yeah, I
So
don't
at
wanna-
what age did you start
That's
playing?
what it is. You told him you didn't want to play it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew I heard something
Okay.
like that.
So at what
you told
age
your
did you
dad you
start
didn't want
playing
to play
the
the
violin?
violin.
At 6,
At 6. And when did you realize that you loved it?
in college.
Wow. So you studied it, you travel with it now. So now what are you doing? Tell me what's going on right now.
I've moved to LA recently.
Man, that thing hurt me.
Yeah.
I want to live there.
Lee goes to the church, and when he violin edit in worship, we know Angela takes it to a whole nother level.
It really does.
I mean, he left, didn't refer me to nobody else, just left me out there without a violinist. I just sound just broke down right about now. But I forgive you. Go ahead. God gonna send me somebody else. Go. So you moved to LA, you left your church, left your pastor without a violin, and then what? Go ahead. Just divorce me, cut me loose, quit me, and told me I was gone. Go.
You know it wasn't like that.
He texts me like I'm moving. I said, "God dog." So you're in LA. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm in LA. I've been getting a lot of really good looks from some very notable artists who I'll speak on that once things start to come out. I'm putting together a new CD. I talked with my friend George Jackson into moving out.
He
He's a
made him leave
producer.
Chicago.
Yeah.
He left his church too. I
Yeah.
talked to his pastor. They ain't got a guitar player either. Go on. They wide open. Go on. Just
So-
avoiding the mic. Go ahead.
He's out there producing for me. We're working on new projects and doing shows and just building my own brand, Lee England Jr.
Do your thing, man.
Lee England Jr.
So what advice would you give someone who has a passion for something but they're not following it?
Well, I mean, if you're not following it, then, I mean, that's the first step. You have to actually get up and actually go for it. My story is very unconventional, and being that I play the violin, so a lot of people are like, they didn't expect that to be something that I would continue on with. But, just be diligent in your studies and your practice and things like that. And at the end of the day, you never really know what it can turn into. I mean, I'm a living testimony to that. I had no idea.
Play the violin and somebody recognize you.
That's a blessing.
Preparation plus opportunity equals success.
Yes.
All right, Chicago, you heard it here. Lee,
Yeah.
the man that left me.
Lee England Jr.
Lee
Please say the
England
junior.
Esquire.
Please.
Jr. Because if you just look up Lee England, you don't tell him what you might find in Cook County Jail. That is a common name. All kind of Lee Englands pop up. Is that him? He in Ward 6. 1390 Lee England Jr.
Junior.
Don't forget the junior.
Love it.
Esquire.
Because you end up with something you ain't looking for. 1390.